There are some people in this season who are literally learning just how good they had it before, and not because they still have it, but because it took for them to lose it to see how good it was, right? Like, I just want you to think about it when, like, say you go to jail. You get what I'm saying? And you don't really realize until you go to jail all the power and authority that you had, how you had the ability to get up in the morning at whatever time you wanted to, eat what you wanted to, do what you wanted to. It takes for you to go to jail and have all those rights, all those abilities that you have power and authority to do, for you to realize just how much power and authority you actually had. It takes for those things to be stripped from you for you to realize just how good you had it. So ultimately, I guess you could say there are a lot of people right now who are realizing that they are in jail. And it took for them to go to jail and lose the authority to have dominion over themselves, to rule themselves, for them to realize just how much dominion they had. And not just how much they had, but how valuable said dominion is. That now someone else gets to tell them when to get up in the morning, where they can use the restroom, when they can use the restroom, when they can eat, what they're gonna eat. Now, it took for them to have that stripped from them. They didn't realize before how good they had it. This could also look like people, you know what I'm saying, even in relationships. About making that situation better. It wasn't about you standing up to the challenge. It wasn't about you being a better person. It wasn't about you being a better, you know what I'm saying, human being and sewing into that situation. It was more so about what can you benefit from that person. And now you see that person being loved by someone else. You see that person being sold into by other people. You see that person prospering, and you want the benefit, and you're thinking to yourself, damn, why is it that when they got away from me, they glow up? I wonder. You have a lot of people who are now realizing that they are in jail. They are realizing how much power and authority, how good they had it, how good it was before. But it took for them, they're realizing how good they had it, but it took for them to lose it, for them to realize that. Why does it always take for you to lose it? Why can't you realize how good you had it when you had it? It just goes to show you didn't give a rat's ass about that person. Yeah, ain't no coming back from that. Not at all. You don't realize how good, like I said, you don't realize how good you have it. Not only don't you realize how good you have it, you don't realize how good someone treated you until someone comes along and treats you poorly. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize how, you know, what love feels like until you experience hate. That's the power of duality. That's the power of contrast, right? So when you now, in the future, my hope is that you know better. And so you treat good people good. You know what I'm saying? You treat good people right, and don't just take advantage of people because you feel like it. Don't just take advantage of good people because, you know, you're trying to win. You're trying to win by any means necessary, or because you've been hurt by someone else in the past. When you get a good person, bro, be good to that person, bro. Treat that person right, bro, because you may not never get another one. Good people are rare. I kid you not. So that person may have been a lesson for you. My hope is that you learned the lesson. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not a person situation, but rather you're seeing that you no longer have access to something good, but it took for you not to have that something good to recognize that it was something good, hopefully the lesson is that you do not take for granted a good situation once you see it and you know now what it looks like because you've had it before, so you don't make that same mistake. That's the whole purpose of us having life experiences, so we can gain wisdom. My hope is that you apply the wisdom. Amen.